Take a sip, take a seat. Welcome to Coffee O'Clock. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Ifa Zawawi and welcome to the third episode of Coffee O'Clock for the first session of Coffee O'Clock in this semester. For today's episode, we will gonna explain or we will gonna discuss about animal care 101 tips. Stray cats in IIUM, especially about the stray cats in IIUM, where we have a very special guest who will enlighten all of you about the animal care. So don't worry, guys. I will not be the only one who will talk about the cats or the animal care in IIUM, but we have a very special guest. Let's welcome our guest for tonight's episode, Madam Zarinah Jan Yusof Khan, the advisor of IIUM Abu Hurairah Club. And welcome, Madam, to Coffee O'Clock.
Thank you, Miss Iza. Thank you, IIUMTV, for inviting me. It's a surprise thing, but Alhamdulillah, I think this is a great opportunity for me to give a bit of tips and also introduce our club to all students.
Okay, so personally, maybe you can a little bit introduce about yourself to our viewers out there.
Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Madam Zarinah Jan. I'm actually a lecturer at Salpat, English Language Division. I'm also the Special Officer to the Deputy Rector for Student Development and Community Engagement. And I'm also the advisor for Abu Hurairah Club IIUM.
Thank you, Madam. So before we proceed with the interview, number one, I just want to remind all of you guys to give the tonight's episode a big thumbs up while we're live on YouTube channel. And without further ado, why don't we dive into the first episode, to the first question? Sorry, Madam. To the first question, Madam. All right, shall we?
Sure.
Okay. So we will gonna talk about the stray cats in IIUM, and Madam also as the advisor of Abu Hurairah Club that we know who care about the cats in IIUM itself. So when was this club established, and what is the main purpose of this club? Especially, was it initiated to take care of the well-being of the cats in IIUM?
Okay, right. Abu Hurairah Club was initiated officially in February 2019. However, it was already working underground since 2006. It was initiated, this is a student club. It was initiated by the students, especially students around the Mahalla at that time. And around 2006, there were a lot of cats around the campus, and the students thought they would, get together and, work together, initiate this particular rescuing of cats and taking care of them and giving them a better place to stay and helping to adopt the cats, get someone to adopt the cats. And then in 2019, after showing the, after producing some good results of helping the cats, the university acknowledged the club to be an official club. And we also have Abu Hurairah Kuantan chapter. So we also have one club in Kuantan, which was recently established in June 2021. Yeah. Okay. The main purpose of Abu Hurairah Club is to, of course, to take care of the cats around the campus. To give them, to rescue them, rehabilitate them, and then to find them a new home. Yeah. And as you know, I think for IIUM students, I think everyone is aware that the cats are always around Mahalla because all of you are feeding them, and we know for sure that students love animals, and especially cats. Yeah, it's part of your university life, and but you can see that some of the cats are not well. They need care, they need rehabilitation, they need food and treatment. So this is what we normally do. Okay, we rescue them and then we take care of them, and then we send them to the clinics. Once they're well, we try to get them up for adoption. Put them up for adoption. Yeah, that's the main objective. Another objective is actually to prepare a platform for students to do activities related to creating compassion and awareness about the well-being of cats. Well-being for animals, actually, not only cats. I'm saying cats because we have
a lot
cats,
of cats
yeah,
in IIUM.
mostly we have cats. But basically to create compassion and awareness amongst students to be more compassionate towards animals. Yeah? And the recent thing that we're doing is we're having this therapy for students who are going through depression, anxiety.
Yeah.
So we use cats as part of the therapy, the intervention, to make them feel a bit better through the companionship and stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay. So we know that about the objective of the establishment of the club, Abu Hurairah Club, what we can say. Maybe you can share with us some interesting activities that have been held throughout the establishment. You said before that officially established in 2019, isn't it? 2019.
Yes.
And perhaps any collaboration Abu Hurairah with the other clubs, maybe?
Yes, we have actually carried out a lot of activities, mainly adoption programs and awareness programs. And we are lucky because we have collaborators from inside and outside the university. Inside, of course, we collaborate with the Kuliah of Education, Kuliah of ICT, Kuliah of Engineering, for intro programs, so collaborate with them. And with outside, we are actually, our main collaborator is the Turkish Embassy of Kuala Lumpur. So we have our first main event was the Catchikathon. Catchikathon is the where we had a lot of volunteers who went around to pick up cats, and then we had a big adoption program. So we got a lot of cats adopted, and along the way had selling of stuff to get donations and things. So we just also had a second Catchikathon 2.0.
Wow,
yeah.
that's interesting.
And so we have the Turkish Embassy, we have the SPCA, yeah, this for the animals, and we're also collaborating with the Ministry of Agriculture and Food Services, MAFI, under the Division of Veterinary Services. This division is actually in charge of the policies and the animal acts that they have. So we're collaborating with them in terms of creating awareness and about in terms of not abusing animals, knowing the Animal Act in this country. And recently we have also had several discussions and meetings with the Majlis Pemandangan Selayang, and we want them to come and help us do up our shelter and make it into a recreational area where students will have more fun playing with the cats.
Interesting, yeah.
Yeah.
I believe that this is very interesting because all of the activities that you mentioned before with the collaborators, not only with the society or the clubs in IIUM itself, but also the outsider.
Yes.
And I think that's a great achievement for the Abu Hurairah Club itself, because the collaboration also to share about the awareness to take care of the cats, not only the cat, but also the other animals, to everyone. And also, madam, how many stray cats has the club rescued?
Wow.
Maybe you can share the data.
Many, I think too many, we can't remember. If we say from 2006 to 2008, I think more than 600-700 cats we have saved.
Wow.
And maybe half of that given for adoption. And of course, some of them are not here with us anymore, because of the sickness and stuff. But yeah, from 2019 until now, I think we have saved about 300 over cats. And of course, we have the civet, and we have the birds, and we have the bamboo rat that we saved recently.
Wow.
And also puppies, and also puppies from the wild dogs,
Wow.
We saved 3 puppies, and now the puppies are really dogs, big dogs, and they are now with their owners, and having. I think we're planning to bring them back to show the students that these are the puppies from IIUM. So they're very cute, So they're well and safe, alhamdulillah.
Yeah, so that from Abu Hurairah Club itself, just not only rescue the cats, but also the other animals, including puppies.
Including puppies as well. Yeah.
So maybe you can share a little bit, how was the condition of the cats or maybe the other animals when the members rescued them?
Okay, some of them really, really terrible, really bad. Like crushed paws and infection, and talk about sporo, and all the diseases, the fatal diseases. Really terrible condition, and some we managed to save, but some we tried our best to save. So we do have a few testimonies that we are keeping at our shelter. So these are the testimonies that students can see that this is how we have still kept them, taking care of them, rehabilitated them, and now they are having a good life.
Wow, Alhamdulillah. So I can say that Abu Hurairah Club has successful to do it, rescued from in terrible condition, but then they have a new life, a good health, and what's more is that they have a good shelter to live in. So that we have a lot more questions, because this is only a few questions that I just asked to Madam. But before that, why don't we take a break for a while, Madam?
Sure.
And stay tuned, guys, only on Coffee O'Clock by IIUMTV. Stay tuned, we'll be right back after this. Take a sip, take a seat. This is Coffee O'Clock. Here we have a very special guest to discuss more about animal care. 101 tips, stray cats in IIUM. So let's welcome back Madam Zarinah Jan Yusof Khan to talk more about the stray cats in IIUM. So just now we have already touched about a little bit about the establishment of Abu Hurairah Club, Madam. So how is the routine of taking care of the stray cat? Because you mentioned that before, we just Abu Hurairah Club not only just rescue the cats but also the other animals. But we would like to specifically for the cat lovers out there, we would like to know how is the routine taking care of the stray cat? Is there any schedule for the members to follow?
Okay. Yes. Every weekend we meet up at the shelter and we clean the shelter. Okay, we start off with taking the cats out and allowing them to roam around and climb the tree and all that. And we start cleaning the cages first, to disinfect the cages, and then we clean the inside of the shelter and the outside of the shelter. We wash, and then we let it dry, and then we put them back inside. And sometimes also we spend time to clean the cats, washing them, to wash them. To clean their ears, clip their nails, and if they need medication, we play with them. I mean, while playing with them, we put on the medication, and we normally have abandoned kittens. Abandoned kittens. When we have abandoned kittens, it's very taxing to take care, because every 2 hours we have to feed them milk. Yeah, and we don't keep them at the shelter because they need a warm place and they need it's called tender loving care to give them milk, and milk has to be warm. So we normally get our volunteers to bring them back to their mahalla, a special place. So they will take care of them for a couple of months, maybe until 2 months. Then they can start eating soft food, and when they start eating soft food, they're okay to be on their own. Okay,
Ah.
the crucial period is when they're born until they're 2 to 3 months old. So that's when they can get infections, virus infections if their mother is not there. So if the mother is there, we bring the mother along and we get them to bring the mother's milk. But most of the time we find kittens without mothers. So when they're without mothers, most of the time they cannot live. Okay, they will die. So they need the mother's milk to survive. So we will try our best to get goat's milk. Basically, this is the best supplement. Goat's milk to take care of them. And once they're okay, we will then give them to another batch of students to care for them to another place.
I see.
Yeah, that's how it works. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sick cats, we have Rehabilitation Center where we get all the cats that we have brought back from the vet and that needs to have medication or cleaning of wounds. We will put them in a different place. We don't mix them with the ones that are healthy.
So you said about the cat that needs to go to the vet. So maybe you can share what is some of the severe diseases that commonly happen to the stray cat?
Okay, the most common disease is of course the flu. Yeah, flu.
Oh.
It's very common and it's very contagious. So for flu, we don't have to take care because I've trained my students to feed them flu medication and to monitor their progress. But the most common disease is the FIP and FIV, the feline infectious virus, and also the feline infections. That's one word, FIP. Now these are two fatal viruses that can actually take the life of the animals, the cats. So on campus we have many cats with this sort of disease. Yeah, but students are not aware. What are the symptoms? So basically, they are very skinny. They have problems with their immune system, and they will vomit a lot, and they will have diarrhea and also lumps in the body. So this is at the final stage. So these animals, normally what we do is we will take them to the vet, and the doctor will try to put some fluid in and give them the best rest. Some may survive. Yeah, for a long time they may survive, but most of the time they don't live long. Especially for kittens, they will die instantly. Yeah. Another type of disease that we have on campus is Parvo. I'm not sure if you've heard of Parvo. Parvo virus. Parvo virus is basically a virus that attacks the intestine of the animals, and they will have diarrhea, and they feel very lethargic. They have foam around their mouth. For kittens, they will die instantly. For adults, what we have to do, we have to take them to the vet immediately and put fluid, okay, IV. And then if they survive, if the body is strong with a lot of vitamins and supplements, they will survive. But sometimes, if we don't take them early to the vet, they may not live. Yeah. Yeah, and of course, another very famous that we have on campus is Sporo. So if you find cats with patches of skin, dead skin, and it's like wounds, but it's not. They're scratching. It's called Sporo. So Sporo is something that is very common with cats, especially stray cats. Yeah, and for this is treatable, but it will take between 3 to 6 months to be treated with medication and also some cleaning of the wound.
Understood.
Yeah.
Okay.
So these are the common diseases that we find on campus, and for Sporo, it can actually it's infectious. It can infect us as well.
To the other cats.
Yeah, but for Parvo and for FIP, it's okay for humans. So right, it will not be.
Oh, so that Sporo can also infect
Sporo
the
can,
human.
we can also get it.
Oh.
So we have to make sure that we wear gloves. So this is what we train the students. The
Whenever
students
we
go
touch
through
the
proper
cats.
training. Our club members will go through proper training. We get the veterinarian to come and train them on different types of diseases, the symptoms, the treatment, medication, and all that. So they know how to handle.
Understood. That's very good.
Cats with these diseases. Yeah.
Yeah. So that at the first slot you said about the fund that there's a fund Abu Hurairah do to get the money, or maybe to for the maintenance of the cat itself. So is there any funds that you can elaborate more to our viewers out there?
Okay, this is the most challenging thing about having a shelter. So the most challenging is money. Okay, because I think those who have pets, you know how expensive it is to maintain a pet.
Exactly.
If you have 1 or 2 or 3, not so bad. But if you have like 300-400, we have on our campus, it's really very challenging. So how do we get our money? it's through funds. It's through donations from people. We have our social media sites. We have Twitter, we have Instagram, we have Facebook, and we also have one NGO called Abu Hurairah Society for Animals. We call AHSAN, and they are actually helping us to collect the money. Okay, so they're also helping us to get donation from outside, and we also have donations from students. Of course, students are very generous and very lovely students in IUM. So we get money from them and from staff. So this is how we maintain. And of course, sometimes when students call us and say, "Oh, there's a sick cat" and all that, so we always tell them, "Brother or sister, is it possible for you to do a bit of crowdfunding for us?" Which they will normally do. So they will go around and do some crowdfunding, and then they will give us the money and we'll pay for the fee. Yeah. So basically, this is what we do. Yeah. So we do have sometimes funders coming in with big lumps of money, which we use to pay back our debts. We pay our debts. We have a lot of debts. In terms of food, we have our collaborators are also helping us. Yeah. So every now and then they send 30 bags of food.
Wow.
Medication, because they know that we are working so hard, and now we have that little name reputation among the other shelters. So and they know that we are taking care of so many cats, and our students are really going around and helping the cats. So they are really into this, and they want to come and help.
So there's already a supplier for the food.
Yes, yes,
okay.
yes.
Understood. So but madam, I've heard about there's few complaints from the student about the issues that the cats may cause a discomfort for them maybe at the cafe, maybe at the mahalla. So how does this club handle this kind of issue?
Okay, not a few, a lot. Almost every day we get complaints. We must understand, Abu Hurairah Club is just one small club amongst the 140 old clubs that we have in Kuantan and Gombak. So we just one small club with intention to help the stray animals. So there is a huge expectations from the students as well as the staff on what we can do and how much we can contribute. And we can't contribute much because we're just a small club. And every semester we have new tenure coming in, and we have to do training. And not all tutors are the same. Some of them are really good, and some of them are taking their time to learn. So this is a good opportunity for me to say that taking care of the animals on campus is the responsibility of the whole IIUM community. Everybody should be responsible, not only Abu Hurairah Club. Because the cats are everywhere. And most of the students have pets as part of the cats are their pets, and they really love them. So I think it's good to say that the whole community should be responsible and should help each other, or help Abu Hurairah Club and everyone else on campus to sustain the environment, to take care of the environment, as well as to help with the maintenance of the cats that we have on campus here.
Understood. Agree, madam. Because I believe that Abu Hurairah maybe have the role or part to spread the awareness of taking care the cats and also the other animals. But then the whole community also have the responsibility also to take care about the stray cats and also the other animals, and also to support Abu Hurairah Club itself.
Yes.
And okay, madam, we have lots more points or questions to discuss after this. Before we further discuss about the topics of the stray cat in IIUM with our special guest, why don't we take another break? We'll be right back after this in Coffee O'Clock by IIUMTV. take a sip, take a seat. Welcome back to Coffee O'Clock. So we will gonna continue about the discussion about Animal Care 101 Tips, Stray Cats in IIUM, where we have a very special guest here, Madam Zarinah, to share about the stray cats in IIUM. So, Madam, we will continue our discussion about the stray cat. That's, I think, is very interesting topic for all the cats lovers out there. To all of our viewers, stay tuned because we will continue the discussion about the stray cats in IIUM. So, Madam, speaking about the adoption, because you have mentioned this earlier in our slot just now, is it open for the student who are cat lovers to adopt any this rescued cat and bring them to home or maybe to their mahalla or to their room? And if yes, is there any requirement for them to fill in the form or maybe approach any members for that?
Okay. We do encourage staff and students to adopt the cats that we have online. Online. We have at our shelter or on our campus. But, you know, of course, we must adhere to the rules at the mahalla. The students are not allowed to keep cats or pets in the rooms, kan? But we do have students doing it. We have not caught them yet, but, you know, you're safe. Yes, we do allow students, we would encourage students and staff to adopt the cats, but to take them home. Okay, take them home so that we can reduce the population on campus. And you know, on campus, they're okay, but I think they'll be better off at home. Yeah, better environment, better food, and they will not get into fights. So how do you adopt the cats? You can come to us. We have special adoption forms. You can fill up the forms because we do a follow-up. Okay, so when you adopt our cat or kitten, we will ask you to send us photos or some videos for maybe the first 1 month until we feel that the cat is okay, the cat is safe and it's comfortable. Then we will then release, you know, we will then not, intervene with your whatever it is, yeah. However, if you feel that the cat is uncomfortable and still needs, it's not comfortable, you know, cannot adapt to the environment or, you know, is sick and all that, so we will ask you to bring it back to us.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll bring it back to us so that we can find another adopter. So we have had a few cats, yeah, after going through rehabilitation and they become well, and then they go for adoption, and then they don't feel comfortable there. They don't want to eat for days. They don't want to drink. They just hide behind the closet, behind the fridge, and no social thing they don't want. So we always ask the owners to bring them back to us, and when they're back, they're much happier here. So these cats, we will just leave them where they are. Yeah.
Okay. So maybe, Madam, you can share about maybe there's an upcoming event or program in the future, perhaps expo or seminar to spread the awareness to the student or maybe the other communities.
Okay. Yes, we do have a few big projects coming. Mainly, we have this special webinar series and seminar with DBS, the Division for Veterinary Services under MAFI. And also we have this big collaboration with the Turkish Embassy, collaboration with a city in Istanbul called Uskundar. This is a sort of like a city that is, a benchmark for all the cities and also in the whole world, where the whole community takes care of the animals in their community. Okay, the vets and the community. So we want to take this as a sample or a model for us to follow. So this is we're going to have series of seminars and webinars with the mayor of Uskundar, okay, who has who is so happy to come and work with us and perhaps maybe take us there for a trip, and our students. And secondly, we will have the Hari Kebajikan Haiwan, somewhere in September, October. So normally this Hari Kebajikan Haiwan is done in Putrajaya under DBS, but this year round they would like to have it at our campus. Because they acknowledge, DBS has acknowledged our model that we have, the systematic cat management system, which we have actually employed at all the mahalla, the feeding station. So we have come up with a special framework or model for the communities to follow. So DBS has taken this model to be shared with the communities under them. So communities means housing areas. So they're going to use our model to be to be shared with the communities, so that they can also be able to take care. So they see our campus as one whole big shelter with community. So it's like a very interesting model for them. So they have acknowledged this model, and they will use this model for the communities outside. So that's coming up.
Okay.
And then we have, of course, another big adoption program, cat competition, under collaboration with Club Haiwan Malaysia. So we're going to have a big cat competition coming soon, expo and exhibition. And we bring in exotic animals as well, not only cats.
That's very interesting.
Yeah, perhaps horses and wild animals, for to see. So this is to create awareness amongst the students. I mean, they can't go out, so they can come in. So to learn about wild animals and domestic animals and different things about caring the well-being of animals here on campus.
I believe that that's very interesting because there's a lot of a big collaboration between Abu Hurairah Club, which is the club Rescue the Cats and also the other animals, with the big organization out there. So, Madam, maybe you can share about maybe the organization Abu Hurairah Club itself have received an award. Maybe because I heard from you that there's a lot of collaboration, which is much more a big collaboration with the others. Maybe you can share.
Alhamdulillah, for the activities that we have done, the effort that we've taken, we have received the RCE award. Okay, the RCE award from the United Nations University in Tokyo in 2020. 2020. And recently, we have also been chosen as one of the finalists for the Green Gun Award, the Sustainability Award. So these are two global awards, world-renowned awards. So we feel that we're very happy that we have received that, and I think it's because of the hard work that the students have done. It's a student project, student club. So we're very happy to see that IIUM students have achieved that level in terms of animal well-being, and where the other universities have not come to that level yet. So IIUM is actually leading the way.
Yeah, that's very great because both of the awards that you mentioned, because both is the global award, you can say. So you have already mentioned earlier that there's for the maintenance of the cats, the important things in it is money. So the fund is very important. So that if the student intend to donate anything, perhaps some food maybe, or maybe money, or maybe anything, the toys for the cats maybe you can share what is the right way or the right means for all of the students to donate the things that they want.
Okay. Yes, we welcome any sort of donation, food, money, toys, whatever that you have, you want to donate, or maybe your energy. You can come to our shelter. Okay, you can contact us through our IG, or our Facebook, or you can just email to us. Okay, we will give you the account number, so you can just transfer the money. We also have under UIA, we have the Animal Wellbeing IIUM Endowment Fund. So if you wish to donate a big sum of money, you can also go through our university's endowment fund.
So this is the famous way, I think, approach the IG of Abu Hurairah Club, so that we can interact with the members, so that we can ask more questions about that.
You can follow us. We have a lot of activities. Just recently, we did the community engagement activity, high touch community engagement activity at the Zoo Negara.
Wow.
So we had 97 students, 40 from Gombak, 40 from Kuantan, and 10 students with what do you call this, disability, for this community service at the Zoo Negara. So taking them out to service the society. So they learn the skills, they learn the what do you call the knowledge. They have the knowledge, they learn the skills on campus, from the experience with the cats. They bring this out outside to the community. So benefiting the society.
That's good.
So this is what we did just like last week.
Wow, this is very new, very new.
Yes, you can follow our IG, and all the videos are there.
You can get all of the updates from Abu Hurairah Club. So, Madam, pursuant to the previous question, if any student found this stray cat maybe, and that's going through a critical disease that you mentioned before, like Parvo and so on, somewhere in IIUM, because whenever we walk in IIUM, we can see here and there the cats. So is it possible to send it to the club for the treatments?
Yes, as what is being done now, students when they find sick cats or abandoned kittens or cats with all diseases, they will call our number that we have, or just email to us or on our IG or Facebook. So we will get the rescue team to go over and have a look at the cat. If we can take care of it ourselves, we do it because we have the skills, wound cleaning and medication. We have a lot of medication here. But if it's really serious, then we take them to the vet.
I see.
Which we are, doing all the time.
Yeah. So that's to all the viewers, especially the cat lovers out there. You have already received a lot of information, especially the last one is whenever you find any stray cat that is experiencing critical diseases and so on. So you may contact or approach Abu Hurairah Club or any members of Abu Hurairah, so that maybe you can approach any members that you know about any members of Abu Hurairah Club. And thank you so much, madam, for all.
Just to add a bit more to that.
Yeah, sure, sure.
When you, of course, we are willing to help. To help students to, tell us that there are sick cats and all that. But it will be also very helpful if we can help to do crowdfunding. So that we can sometimes we don't have the funds, so we have to delay. So when we delay, the cats may not live. So if you feel that okay, you found this cat, we will take it for you. But if you can do a bit of crowdfunding, that will be really helpful.
That's very important. I believe that this is the last word that madam shared to all of the viewers out there. So if you have any things, any ways to support Abu Hurairah Club, especially in rescue the cats, please do so. And especially about the the funding, because it is very important to sustain or to maintain the cats, which is the very special animals, especially for our Prophet Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So thank you so much, Madam Zarinah, for sparing your precious time to share about the stray cats in IIUM, because stray cats in IIUM is very famous. There's a lot of cats in IIUM.
Thank you for having us. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for agreeing to join our humble show and sharing a lot of insightful information about the stray cat, also about the other animals, to all the viewers out there, especially the cat lovers. I believe that this is a very favorite show to all of you. And thank you to all the viewers out there for tuning into our tonight episode of Coffee O'Clock. Before we end the show, don't forget to give tonight's episode a big thumbs up. And don't forget to catch us live every Monday at 9 p.m. only on Coffee O'Clock by IIUMTV. Last but not least, don't forget to follow IIUMTV in all our social media: Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, and LinkedIn. And much more important, please subscribe our YouTube channel so that you can get every week updates about Coffee O'Clock. And we'll see you again next week, which is every 9 p.m. on Monday, with the new topics and new guests. And I'll promise you with the lots of interesting topic and also amazing guests in the future topic. Don't forget to stay safe and abide with the SOP. I am Ifa Zawi, only on Take a Sip, Coffee O'Clock by IIUMTV. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and good night, everyone.